It's going to be intense. Hey guys, Vick here, back with a vlog number 58, I believe. I haven't been counting, but I think it was 57 previously, so we're going to do 58 next, irrespective of, you know, what other options there were available. We're going to plump for vlog number 58, and it's the end of year vlog as well, and a bit of a roundup. Going to do best of the year, shout out a few items anyway for sure. We're going to do all that. We've got some things that aren't going to get reviewed that I'm going to talk about in this video. I've got a few things to show you that are coming up. A few nice things, very nice things to show you as well. Bit of a show and telly aspect to it. But we're just going to get stuck right in. Having a major clear up of the mess in here. Part of that clear up is I need to vape all the juice out of this Aspire EXO. So what I'm vaping on in this vlog is my Aspire EXO. Is that what it was called? EXO. I'm sure that's right. Yeah, EXO. With the RX2/3 from Wismec. Yeah, 50 watts, banging that out. I just need to get rid of this juice to empty the tank, to throw the coil head away, to clean it up, put it somewhere else. Got the last of the Homebrew, the purple Homebrew one. It's got like a blackcurrant thing going on, so that's just what happened to be vaping, trying to sort out all this stuff. So yes, that's what happened to be vaping on in this vlog. We're not going to be touching on comments in this vlog, simply because it's been too long since the previous one. So we will get back on track with talking about comments and stuff like that, and interacting with the comments section in vlogs. So feel free to leave a comment that you want me to talk about, discuss, or read out in the next vlog. That is a definite thing that should happen. So feel free to comment below this vlog about anything and everything. But yes, but I'm not going to read out loads of comments. Along the same lines, I'm no longer doing that Q&A series. It was fun. It was fun, and the people that watched it enjoyed it. But it never got like a lot of viewers. It never got like a lot of views. But also, it didn't get a lot of questions. I was always gauging it on how many questions came in, and it didn't get a lot of questions, and it certainly didn't get a lot of vaping related questions that would have been of help to a vapor. So I wasn't getting that many like technical questions in, or vaping related questions. You know, more people wanted to know if I preferred Heinz beans to someone else's beans, you know, and things like that. So which is fun, and it was cool, and it served a purpose, but it's not something I'm going to pursue, that Q&A thing anymore. So parking that to one side for the time being. I hope that's okay. That's just a thing. All I can do is go off, you know, the statistical feedback that I receive. So although it was fun and the people watching it enjoyed it, I'm going to park it for now, because I don't think it was, its primary goal was to help people. And I don't think it's much help to find out my favourite curry or things like that. So there we go. So that's getting parked. Also pushed back, and I've said this a million times already, but that charity raffle is ready to go. That's going to be middle to end of January. Big charity raffle coming up. The prize pool this time, I think, is awesome. I learned a lot from that first charity raffle, but all the stuff, because of that big clear out of the first charity raffle, all the stuff in this charity raffle prize is all very up-to-date modern stuff, and condensed. You know, it's not just tat for the sake of tat in there this time. Everything's pretty good that's in there, and there's a second and third prize this time as well. So the charity raffle is coming up a couple more weeks time, 2 or 3 weeks time, so stay tuned for that. But that's what's happened with that. I was going to do it in December, but I ain't now. So that is that. So that's a bit of business taken care of. Let's get into it. I've got a few things that I don't think I'm going to be reviewing, so I'm going to give them a proper mention now. I've got this from Innokin. This is the Pocket Mod. The Pocket Mod from Innokin. The brilliant, wonderful, kind, caring, lovely, charitable, exceptional, legendary Mark Todd. has done a fabulous video on the Pocket mod from Innokin. What it is, right? It's a mod that Innokin have clearly designed to go in your pocket. So it's got this lid. This lid is murder. Oh, that's how much effort it is for me to get it on and off. That's on. That's just getting the lid back on. Aye, that's getting the lid off. So a little bit of feedback there on this. The lid's crazy. The lid is crazy on the Pocket mod from Innokin. Beyond that, though, it is very pocket friendly. It's a square little tubey type thing, 2000 mAh battery. Comes with, you know, Krios-esque coils, if you like. Adjustable airflow at the top. It's one of these where you unscrew this off, dump all your juice into the tank, drop your coil head and the top cap back on, screw it up. It vapes a bit like this. Let's have a look. 1, 2, 3. Classic 1, 2, 3 Innokin style thing. And vapes a bit like that. It's perfectly pleasant, perfectly acceptable vape. Battery life seems very decent. It's got a little thing on if you want to do a lanyard situation. Apart from the top cap being a bit tight, I cannot fault this. There's no variable power or anything like that. It's just 3 clicks on, 3 clicks off. The coils seem to be fine as well. Go and watch Mark's video if you're interested in a little pocket mod from Innokin. I'm not going to review this one. I don't want to. There's not enough there for me to get my teeth stuck into. And Mark has done an excellent review of it. For some reason, I grabbed the Riptide from Innokin and reviewed that, and he grabbed this from Innokin and reviewed this. So between us, you know, we've got both of those two new things from Innokin covered. The Pocket mod, no major beef except the lid being way too tight on mine. No major beef, a solid pocket-friendly vaping option. That's that one. What next? What else do I need to show you? Oh, I also got this from Coil Art. Yes, so I got this from Coil Art, and I don't know if I'm going to review this either. This is the Deep Pro 133 from Coil Art. So what it is I'm sure you've probably already seen the reviews. There's reviews, you know, from over a month ago now on this already. This is the Deep Pro, which I've already done a video on. The Deep Pro RDA, which is a very cool postless squonking or non-squonking RDA that I've already actually reviewed. It comes with that, and it comes with this, which is it's an unregulated vape. It's not a mech. It's got loads of electronic features and safety features and things like that, but it is an unregulated vape. You cannot adjust your power on here. It's dual 18650 in parallel, and yeah, it's just a very standard RDA unregulated vape from them. Battery indicator on the top, 4 lights. Battery life's excellent when you vape unregulated in parallel. Superb. And yeah, the Deep Pro on top. It's a really solid kit, and I have no major beef with it at all. It vapes very, very nicely. It works very, very well. Unregulated, dual parallel, 18650 unregulated with an RDA. That is my jam. Absolutely is my jam. But for some reason, I only got this the other week, and everyone else has had theirs for 6 weeks. So I don't know why I've only just received it. But it does sort of null and void my review, especially because I've already done the RDA. Let me get some more carrot cake in here. Beautiful. So it's kind of invalidates. I've already done the RDA. The thing is just an unregulated thing, and there's absolutely loads of reviews already available for this. So it doesn't feel like much point in me doing a review. The one thing I will say on this, though, very, 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 always been and continue to be a big fan of the Deep Pro. Use it a lot. I think it's a great RDA. In my review of that RDA, though, I said I prefer it as a single coil RDA, and I still do really like it with a big beefy single coil in there. However, I was very dismissive about this RDA for dual coils. The truth is, I dual coiled this one up, and it Vape's great. Vape's fine. It's perfectly acceptable in single or dual coils. So I do take that back from that Deep Pro review. It does a nice job in dual coil, and it's vaping an absolute treat. All these people that vape on unregulated or mech tubes, I really feel like they should definitely, at least at some point in their life, try dual parallel, because the battery life is so much better and there's so much less sag on the batteries as well. So I think I've always felt it's a brilliant way to vape, absolutely brilliant way to vape. It's very good. It's a very good vape. This, I have no major beef with this. A really nice kit with a really good RDA, but again, like I say, I'm not sure there's any point me reviewing it at this point. So that is the Deep Pro 133 from Coil Art. What else? Oh, the lift, the Innokin lift. Let's just quickly touch on this. I can't get it to work right at all. Again, I've got the Deep Pro on it from Coil Art, and I just can't. I can't get it to work right, unfortunately. What you're supposed to do is you're supposed to put your bottom feeding RDA on top of this lift tank from Innokin, and it turns a normal mod into a squonking style mod. It creates a vacuum in there. The juice goes up through the hole in the RDA, the squonky RDA, and it vapes like that. I can't get it to work at all. Sometimes it is feeding up nicely, and sometimes it just isn't feeding up at all. What I was tending to do is every time it got a bit dry, I was just holding my fingers over the RDA holes and just sucking it like that, and it fed it immediately brilliantly. It's a flawed concept. It's an auto feeding thing. It's a flawed concept, because when you're sucking on that, it doesn't know whether you actually do need more juice in your RDA or not. When you're squonking, you know yourself whether it's getting dry or not, so you press your squonk bottle. This doesn't know whether your wicks are dry or not. It has no way of knowing, and so it's constantly feeding or failing to feed in a lot of the cases, and it's a flawed concept. It's a flawed concept. Also, it's a solution to a problem that doesn't exist really as well. We have squonkers, so we have somewhere for our bottom feeding RDAs to go, so it doesn't really serve a purpose. It's also way less capacity than a squonk bottle. It's a solution for a problem that doesn't exist, in my opinion. So the Innokin lift, unfortunately, is a thumbs down from me. I can't get a tune out of it. I can't get it to consistently feed my wicks at the correct speed for my vaping. If you put it on a really cloudy RDA, it really struggles to create any kind of vacuum at all, to be honest. And that's my personal experience. If you're interested in this Innokin lift, maybe just take a punt on one. They're very cheap, or check out more videos and more reviews. My personal experience of it has not been positive, I'm afraid, for the Innokin lift. So what more can I say? I've struggled with it. I've really struggled with it, and I've really tried with it as well. I've really tried my best with it. At times it's been going great, but so many more times than that it hasn't been going great. Unfortunately, not for me, that one. I like squonking. I don't have a problem with squonking. Also don't have a problem with non-bottom feeding things as well. It doesn't really solve any problems for me, to be honest. So yeah, so that's how I've got on with the lift. So that was that. The other thing we had going on as well was the Happy Xmas, Merry Christmas giveaway as well. That was just for a handful of Christmas related vaping products that have come my way. The winner of that was John Gardner in Liverpool. Congratulations. I'm not going to read out his cracker joke, it's disgusting. But congratulations, mate. You've won that stuff. It'll be on its way to you ASAP. Congratulations to you on that. There'll be some more giveaways and stuff in the future. It's always a bit random as to when those happen and things like that. I've got the big charity thing coming up. I'm sure there'll be other giveaways and stuff like that. Thank you to everyone that entered and wished me Merry Christmas on that video. I hope you all had a brilliant Christmas and stuff, and a Happy New Year depending on when this video drops. Either way, Happy New Year. So that is that. So the winner, there we go. That is the winner of the raffle. Congratulations. No, it wasn't a raffle. The giveaway. It was a competition giveaway. So that is that. What else do I need to get on with showing you? Got some really cool stuff in the last few weeks. Really, really cool stuff. Very, very privileged and honoured. A couple of very, very nice squonkers have come my way. This one from Chris Scott Mods. This is the Clicker from Chris Scott Mods. It is stab wood panels and Delrin outer. Very, very beautiful as well. Single 18650. It's a switch FET mech. Basically what's going on here is this C here is a fire button, nice clicky fire button, hence the name Clicker. A very, very beautiful thing. Incredibly beautiful thing. I'll put a link in the description to Chris Scott Mods on there, but this is a beautiful thing. These things are going to be so popular. They already are. I think the second batch is just finished of these. So what's going on here is it's got this C. You press the C and you're actually pressing that. You're actually pressing this switch FET. You can turn it on and off as well. Panels on both sides, so you can get the battery and the bottle out really easy. So impressive, so clever. You know, he's always been a mod making genius, Chris, but this is next level. Everyone's going to be all over these. These are going to be so popular. Absolutely beautiful. Got my B2K on here as well. Fantastic RDA. Loving this setup. What a beautiful mod. What a beautiful little squonker. Absolutely brilliant. The British mod making scene, or UK mod making scene, is just off the scale at the moment. So much talent. The best squonkers in the world are made in the UK. Full stop. Underline, bold, exclamation mark. It's just a fact. The UK mod making scene and community is flying. It's beautiful. Another one that I got sent, the brilliant reviewer Scott Bonner now is the brilliant mod maker Scott Bonner. Look at this. Look at this squonker. Got my velocity on top. Again, this is an 18650. This is a mech squonker. No, it's not. This is a switch FET squonker as well. Beautiful bit of wood as well. Look at that. How beautiful is that? So comfy in the hand, finger or thumb. Just fits in the hand beautifully. It's absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. Scott Bonner, he's just one of these people that can turn his hand to anything, and 12 months later he's just brilliant at it. Starts doing videos. 12 months later he's brilliant at them. 12 months after starting messing around with mods and wood and stuff like that, he's brilliant at it. How beautiful is that? Really, really honoured. Again, links in the description. Find out more about that. Get involved. Join his group. Put yourself on the interest list. You never know. Superb. It's got the new mod maker bottles in here as well. Modmaker.co.uk. All these great things, are being fueled by, powered by this modmaker.co.uk. It's UK mod making scene, smashing it out of the park. Oh, absolutely stunning. I'm going to do proper videos on both of those two things. Proper, like a show and tell video. You can't review these things. They're beyond review. But I'm going to do a show and tell of these two things to give you a proper up-close look and proper details about how they work and how to fill them up and why they're so beautiful and so good and all that sort of stuff. So again, two absolutely beautiful, stunning things there from Scott Bonner and Chris Scott. So awesomeness from those guys. Now, best of 2017. For some reason, these have turned into a bit of a thing, haven't they? They used to just be like a little fluffy video at the end of the year for just saying, the things that you're impressed with, or like a shout out for the good stuff of the year. But they seem to have become more than that recently. This year, I don't know why. I don't know why. But the things that I think are most noteworthy in the spectrum that I sort of operate with my reviews, the things that are definitely the best in my opinion, from 2017 are the RX Gen 3. The RX Gen 3 is an incredible regulated mod. I know Wismec have had a hell of a year, ups and downs. You could easily have some of Wismec's stuff in the worst of the year as well. But the RX Gen 3 is an undeniably brilliant regulated mod. 3 18650s in series. But it's tiny and it's really well put together. Brilliant mod. It does all the functions you'd want from a modern regulated mod. You know, TCR, TC, battery life's off the chart with those 3 batteries in. Super small. They've somehow just got it so small. So well put together. Really well designed. Really clever. Fantastic mod for under 50 quid. I think you can get it for under 50 quid. The RX Gen 3, superb mod. I know Wismec have had an up and down year, but undeniably excellent mod, the RX Gen 3, in my opinion. The sub-tank of the year, I've talked about sub-tanks quite a lot in the last few weeks because we've had a few different mods in. There are 3, in my opinion, in the cloudier range of vaping, there are 3 standout sub-tanks: a Procore Aries, Milo V4, and the Wismec Gnome. Those are the 3 standout sub-tanks, in my opinion. The one I'm going to doff my cap to officially as best of 2017 in that range is the Milo V4. Really good. I love that it always comes with an extension tank. The coil heads, obviously the most important bit is the coil heads, and the coil heads are superb. They last a long time, really tasty, really cloudy. The Milo V4 is my sub-tank of 2017, but like I say, the Procore Aries are fantastic as well. The Procore range is brilliant as well, and the Gnome never lets you down as well from Wismec. RDAs is probably the area of vaping that has most improved in 2017. There have been so many brilliant RDAs this year. Dead Rabbit, there's the Goon 1.5, the one that I'm going to give it to, the one that I've just loved from the second I open it up, and it's super affordable as well, is the Bonza RDA from the Vaping Bogan. In my opinion, it's just a superb RDA. It's just superb. You can go as high power as you want with that thing. The deck is just genius. You can put the biggest, baddest coils you want in there, and there's still plenty of room for your wicking. You can bottom feed it if you want. You can vape it normal if you want. It's surprisingly quiet. It's surprisingly quiet. It's got that diffused airflow, all those little holes. I don't know how it works. I don't know the science, but for some reason it's not too like every time you vape on it. The Bonza from the Vaping Bogan and Vandy Vape, I think is my RDA of the year overall. But like I say, there's been loads of great RDAs this year. I love it. I love the Bonza. The Conspiracy RDA from 3C Vape and Squirming Coils. This is a brilliant RDA as well. It really has been a golden year for RDAs. I think the whole squonk thing and the whole mech revival at the beginning of the year just pushed RDAs onto the next level, and there's so many great high-end and affordable RDAs out there now. So good times. Oh, B2K, don't forget the B2K. I still have the Goon at the very top of my list, but the original Goon was 2016. So great. The choices for RDAs is off the scale. RTAs, it's a mixed bag. I'm going to do a high-end RTA and a low-end RTA. Not low-end, that's not fair. The budget RTA. So again, RTAs have taken a bit of a backseat in popularity this year for many a reason, I'm sure. People have gone on to dripping. People are squonking instead of RTAs now. Sub-tanks are great now compared to what they used to be like. So sub-tanks are a great option over an RTA as well. So RTAs have taken a major backseat this year. But there are 2 standout ones that I have reviewed this year. The Elfie from Coil Master. That is my favourite budget RTA. Basically, that's the RTA that I've just continued to use all year since getting it in for review. Lovely little single coil. I'm so happy to see single coil RTAs coming back. The Elfie RTA from Coil Master, cracking little budget single coil RTA that I really like. It wicks perfectly, flavour's excellent, it's cute, small, affordable. I really like the Coil Master Elfie RTA, so I'm going to have that as my budget RTA. Check it out if you're a single coil RTA fan. And the other one, the higher end, the more expensive RTA, the Squape E. The Squape E with the D-Deck is just an all-day vape for me, an absolute all-day vape. Stackwarm have always made brilliantly well-made RTAs. They've always done brilliantly well-made RTAs. The original Squape was a treat back in the day. They've had a few less popular RTAs along the way, but the Squape E motion has just brought it all back together. You've got that brilliant build quality, you've got that super easy to build and wick vibe going on, flavour, outstanding flavour in that RTA. I love that RTA. I think it's superb, and so that's my recommended high-end RTA. In terms of juice, it's almost too many to mention. Again, juice is just, you have to go quite far to find a bad juice these days. The ones that probably stand out, the ones that I use the most, so we've got Diswan, we've got Nata, we've got DB Gluttony, DB Liquids Gluttony, we've got Hachu, I don't know how to say it, I never will. From Vulcan Bros, I really like that custard. Loads of juice. I get all my juice from justadnick.co.uk. And the great thing about that site is it's curated. You know, they only put up juices for sale on there that already are well liked. They already are well backed, well represented. The juices that they like themselves, so they put their juices on there. So you'll be hard to find a bad juice on justadnick.co.uk, and it's super cheap. So that's where I go for my juice, and that's why that list of favourites basically comes off the back of there. So yeah, those are the ones that spring to mind. But yeah, again, there's thousands of great juices, and what can you say? There's thousands of great juices. I'm sure you would agree with that. So that's it. That's my best of 2017. I'm not going to use it. I'm not going to use it as an opportunity to broadcast, hate, plain and simple hate. That's not my style. Other channels are available for that kind of thing, I guess. Yeah, those are my 2017 picks. Moving on, what are we going to have? What are we going to have coming up? With loads of things. We've got the Asmodus Ultrona, little stab wood touchscreen affair from them, 180 watts, dual 18650. We've got that coming up for review. What else have we got? I'm going to do those show and tell videos for the Clicker and the Scott Bonner Squonker as well. We've also got, where do I keep it? Where do I keep my other one? We've also got this in from Asmodus as well, the Spruzer. The Spruzer. It's like a pump action version of a squonk. So you pull this lever and it squonks juice up into the RDA. 80 watt single 18650 regulated thing. Stab doors on it as well. That's the wrong way around. Stab doors on it. Very cool, very interesting. Comes with an RDA as well. Trouble is with this one, isn't the sort of review you can just lightly stick up there. These pump action situations, a lot of mechanics going on there, and what I want to be able to do is say whether the squonk action remains good for a long time. So I'm going to have to spend some time with this one. It's going to take some time. A lot of juice needs to go through here. A lot of gunk needs to happen on this mod before I can really speak to it in a video format. But a very cool idea. Very interesting item indeed. We've also got the Basil kit from eLeaf. I don't know if I'm going to do a video on this, but it is in here for review purposes. Like a little starter kit. It's very, very narrow, pocket friendly starter kit. Variable wattage, 30 watts it goes up to, I believe. So that's a thing. I don't know if I'm going to do that one either. I'm still wanting to do a video on the Marvin RTA from Coil Master Marvin. I'm still wanting to do a video for that RTA at some point as well. So we've got loads of stuff coming up. put in the comments if there's anything you want me to touch on, anything you want me to seek out for a review as well. Does this have a turn off thing? But yeah, so loads coming up, loads of stuff coming up. Yeah, I've got some things in the post as well waiting for me at work, so the fun never stops. Loads coming up. Do stay tuned if you can. I've been Vaping Vic, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.